also think that there's probably this like confidence, this mindset that switches when you imagine yourself as this amazing speaker, this amazing person that you admire. Because maybe when you embody that, I feel like this happens for actors and actresses sometimes when they like dress the part, all of a sudden they feel the part. So I think that like if ever you are struggling to like get on stage or like to perform in front of the microphone, maybe just that day dress the part like of what you imagine this person, this version of yourself looks like, because that might help empower you to take that next step and push record or push publish or to tell people. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
I love that. And, I'm sure you guys do this already. You don't need me to train you on this, but push record and just, push record privately, don't go public, practice, and see how that works. But the thing is, don't beat yourself up because you're always going to find that it's not going to be perfect. Right? Nothing's perfect. And if you're looking for perfection, you probably won't find it. You'll probably be a little disappointed with yourself. So I always, and that's why I use my personality, because this is the real me. And a lot of people, they ask me throughout the whole years I've been doing this, they say, well, is that, great friends of mine tell me other people ask them, is that the real Erik? Is he really like that on stage and off stage? And they're like, yep, because that's the way I am. I'm literally like, if I go to a Starbucks, I'm high-fiving people,
Have
of
you
course,
always
of
been
course,
an,
masked up, right?
yeah, have you always been an extrovert?
No, I wasn't. Great question. I started when I was in grade school. I got bullied big time. Like I was, I always, it's a memory of mine that I was like taller this way than this way. So so I decided that in sophomore year to junior year, when I grew about a foot taller, I decided not to get bullied anymore. So I went to these people bullying me in high school. I'm like, it's not going to happen anymore. So the confidence came in, and I decided at that point, that was the summer time between my sophomore and junior year of high school. I decided that I'm going to be the best version of me, and I'm not going to be timid anymore or shy anymore. And I'm actually going to be the person. Like I looked at the bus. I remember this vividly because we moved from a school that I was just a blip in the map. Basically, there were 3,000 kids in Washington D.C. That's where I grew up, and then I moved to Vermont, Burlington, Vermont. So I went to school in a little tiny place called Jericho, Vermont, and it was called Mount Mansfield Union High School. And I looked at the bus and I said, I don't know any of these people. And I'm sure some of them are really popular and some of them are, not. And I said, I'm just going to be the popular one now. I just decided like that. It's the Japanese term called Satorai, which means instant awakening or instant enlightenment. And I just decided right then, I was like, I'm done. That's it. And I was listening to Wayne Dyer at the time. I'm like, yep, I'm going to pick. Yeah, I'm not going to pick the fear factor anymore. I'm going to pick the awesome factor. And that's where it came in from. So it was my junior year of high school.
Wow. So everything switched for you junior year of high school.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I got a frog with glasses.
What is that? What does that mean?
It's a painting, obviously, and it's a painting that reminds me of one of Brian's amazing 42 books he has in the market. One of them is called Eat That Frog. And Eat That Frog, it's a great concept for your listeners, actually. Eat That Frog is simply, if you have the concept, it's a time management concept and a confidence concept. But the story is, if you have a big bucket of frogs, like if I handed you a big bucket of frogs to swallow, like you have to swallow all of these 20 frogs. Which one do you swallow first? The biggest one or the little tiny one to get started? And Brian's concept is swallow the biggest one because the rest go down easier.
Yeah.
So that's the concept.
Yeah, I agree with that actually. I was going to say the biggest one, so the rest of them go down, and I go down easier.
And these are just reminders behind me. Like
Yeah.
literally, these are like Tony talks about what's called TOMA, top of mind awareness, TOMA. And these are just reminders, love conquers all. I know that. Believe in yourself, right? All these different things. These mics are literally like, I love mics. I do. We have a mastermind and we have contests and so forth. So I love to show it off here, and then I send it to the contest winner. So everyone wins a cool mic, and it's pretty cool. But these are just reminders, And I went through a friend of mine named Marie Diamond, who's in The Secret, and she talks about feng shui and so forth, and where to place things. So it's really cool.